Hi, Galit.
Hey.
So Galit is the head of the Climate National Security Program at the INSS, but also important to mention she was the former Director General of the Ministry of Environmental Protection. So thank you for being with us today. We consider ourselves pretty good at adapting and innovating in face of adversity. Maybe we could start with you telling us about what recent innovations in the Israeli energy sector really excite you.
Just a minute. Before I'll answer your question, I would like to say that I'm so excited to see the new map of your map that, with all those lot of startups in Israel in energy tech, but I know that you are also have other climate tech. So I'm very excited to see all this one. And just to tell you that in the Ministry of Environmental Protection, when I used to work for 23 years, whenever we need information about startups, we always look about your website and we say, this is the most reliable information. So thank you for that. So I'm excited to there is some already existing companies in Israel that we can adapt, like and what we are looking about all the decentralized system. So the Interplus is a company that can manage microgrid. We're looking about storage. So energy storage, we already have some Israeli companies, but I would like to mention one, the Gensel. Gensel has a very important role in Hillel Yaffe Hospital when they have a cyber attack. So it's not just the climate and other issues, it's also about cyber attack and so on. So there is some that are already here, and we'll love to see adaptation of those.
Thank you. It's important for us to see things actually working on the ground, of course. Startups are our life day to day, but we want to see also the impact. What role does energy innovation implemented by utilities and startups play in maintaining grid resilience and ensuring sufficient redundancies in face of the current threats and challenges in our sector?
Yeah. So if we are looking about the electric market in Israel and all the chain, let's say, we'll start from the resources, the energy resources. Our challenges is in all the way from the energy resources, if it's from the natural gas fields in the Mediterranean or other imported oils that we are importing from not so friendly countries, continue with our power plants, and then continue with the distribution, the electric grid, and so on. So our challenges in all this system, and I would like just to mention three of them. First, of course, the climate. In the climate time, you will generate less energy. You have to distribute more, but you can also distribute less. So this is one threat. And the second one is that all the Israeli market is electrifying and moving to more electrification. So we need to add our capacity very much in this very next decades and so on. And of course, lastly is the wartime and the war attack. And we finally realized that we are not prepared at all for an extreme events. So if we would like to manage all those threats together, we have, and we heard that before, we have to focus on decentralization principle. And it means from the generation of the electricity, and of course the solar energy, we have all this. Continue with the energy storage. It's not just in the power plants. We have in the power plant, we have some also already existing, but we need it, as we said, decentralized. It means by every home, every hospital, and of course every military bases. So this can make us, and of course those innovative technologies of smart grid, the microgrid management systems that can create an independent system wherever we need, wherever we can, And of course, inside those cities, inside in the built area, if we can generate our electricity and use it inside, then we can prepare also for an emergency time, wartime. We won't have a shutdown like we are always all afraid from.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to also relate back to what Josh mentioned when we just started this day and zoom out a little bit. So considering the fact that many global conflicts are driven by energy and resource issues, what reforms, changes, and innovations in the Middle East could facilitate a transition to more sustainable energy use across this region?
Yeah. So I think that I'm coming from the INSS. We are always looking about all the national security issues and looking what is the right strategy for Israel to go out from this difficult time. It's a collaboration with the moderated countries around us, supporting by the US, of course, the US allies, working together. With this collaboration, we can not only create a vision, a good vision for our nation and for all this area, it's also about electricity. I don't think that Israel should continue this, that we can handle ourselves, we can do everything ourselves. No, we can't. The 13th of April, just realized we can't do it alone. And we shouldn't. We have friends. We have friends that here, and they are very good friends, and they can bring their friends with us. So if we're looking even about our electricity and our grid, more and more reliable on natural gas and so on, but if we will be connected with the grid, with our neighbors, yes, it is vulnerable. Yes, it is a lot of risks, but there is a lot of opportunity. If you want to be an island, like California is transitioning electricity from Texas or elsewhere, we can do it also. That's also, it's vulnerable, but it also make a stabilization of this area. It's not stabilize just the peace and the, let's say, the condition and the relationship between us and our neighbors. It's also about stabilize our electric, I think, condition.
Thank you very much, Galit. Fascinating. Thank you very much.
Thank you.